The latest training footage out of Teofimo Lopez's camp doesn't feel like just another routine update meant to stir hype before a big fight. It feels deliberate, almost unsettling in how stripped down and serious it is. There are no flashy camera angles designed to entertain, no playful distractions or unnecessary theatrics. What you hear instead are short commands echoing across the gym floor. The sound of gloves snapping through the air, and the steady rhythm of a fighter fully locked into his work. "There you go," a voice calls out again and again, not as praise, but as confirmation. Each movement is precise. Each adjustment is intentional. Watching it unfold, it's impossible to shake the sense that something has shifted. For years, Teofimo Lopez has been one of boxing's most electric contradictions. Immensely gifted, explosively athletic, capable of moments that leave audiences stunned, yet often vulnerable to his own emotions and inconsistencies. He's been brilliant and baffling in equal measure, a fighter who could look unstoppable one night and unfocused the next. That version of Lopez, the one defined by extremes, is nowhere to be found in this footage. What replaces him is quieter, sharper, and far more disciplined. His breathing is controlled. His eyes stay locked forward. His punches aren't thrown to impress. They're thrown to solve problems. Fans noticed it immediately. Social media lit up not because Lopez was doing anything flashy, but because he wasn't. The absence of wasted motion became the story. Watching him grind through punishing ab and core drills, twisting and slamming medicine balls with relentless intent, you see a fighter who understands that power doesn't just come from arms and shoulders. It comes from control, balance, and repetition. Every rep looks like it carries meaning. There's no rush to finish. No showmanship for the camera. Just work. Those closest to Lopez aren't surprised. They've been watching this transformation happen piece by piece, long before the footage ever surfaced. Inside the camp, the message has been clear from the beginning. This isn't about getting into shape for another fight. This is about redefining who Teofimo Lopez is as a fighter. One coach describes him as someone who genuinely loves the sport, crafty and intelligent competitor who still knows how to enjoy the process, but now understands when to shut everything else out. That balance between joy and seriousness has become the foundation of this camp, because this fight demands it. Shakur Stevenson isn't just another name on a resume. He's one of the most technically refined and defensively gifted fighters of his generation. Facing him isn't about bravado or bravely walking through fire. It's about solving a puzzle that few have even come close to cracking. And according to those inside the gym, that's exactly how Lopez is approaching this challenge. Not as a war of ego, but as a test of intelligence, patience, controlled aggression. Inside the camp, the transformation is impossible to miss. Teofimo Lopez has always been athletic, but this version of him looks sculpted by discipline rather than raw talent alone. The workouts are brutal, but efficient. Core circuits that seem to go on forever. Planks held well past comfort. Rotational power drills designed to link his entire body into every punch. The medicine ball slams echo through the gym like punctuation marks, each one reinforcing the same idea. Strength is useless without purpose. Every exercise is designed with Shakur Stevenson in mind. The late-round explosion, the snap in the punches. The ability to stay dangerous without burning unnecessary energy. Strength and conditioning coach Rob has been at the center of this evolution, guiding Lopez through a program that's less about aesthetics and more about functionality. In Rob's words, Lopez is offensively explosive and holds a clear athleticism edge over Shakur. But that edge only matters if it's sustained, controlled, strategically deployed. Rob is quick to acknowledge the challenge ahead. Shakur's defense and ring IQ are elite, the kind that punishes impatience and rewards discipline. That reality has shaped every aspect of the training plan. Full body coordination and energy efficiency are emphasized daily. Lopez isn't being trained to chase Stevenson around the ring. He's being trained to cut him off, to apply pressure without panic, and to remain composed when the openings aren't immediately obvious. As impressive as the physical changes are, everyone inside the camp knows the real battle is happening somewhere less visible: the mind. For Teofimo Lopez, that has always been the hardest opponent. Critics have pointed to emotional swings, lapses in focus, and moments where aggression turned reckless. This camp feels different. Lopez isn't being told to suppress his aggression. He's being taught to weaponize it. Trainer Greg Hackett puts it bluntly. Lopez has to reach into his bag and pull out something he's never fully used before. He has to be over-aggressive, nasty, but still himself. That last word matters. This isn't a call for chaos. It's a demand for controlled destruction. Pressure that suffocates opponents without pulling Lopez out of his own rhythm. Aggression guided by intelligence instead of emotion. People inside the gym describe a Lopez who's quieter than usual, more observant, and far less concerned with outside noise. He shows up early. He stays late. Cameras are kept at a distance. For the first time in a long time, it feels like he isn't fighting for validation. He's fighting for clarity. This camp isn't fueled by revenge or insecurity. It's about sharpening the edge where instinct meets discipline, where confidence meets composure. Every drill serves a singular purpose. Crack the code of Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson's brilliance lies in inches. His footwork, angles, and range control make elite fighters miss by margins so small they barely register until it's too late. Lopez's team has built the entire camp around understanding that reality. Precision over power. Purpose over impatience. Sparring partners are brought in specifically to replicate Shakur's movement. He's forcing Lopez to cut off the ring rather than chase shadows. The focus has shifted from pressure to patience. Stepping inside with intention. Controlling distance. Forcing exchanges on Lopez's terms. Observers say he's been drilling feints, defensive resets, and tight pivots relentlessly. Small adjustments that don't look dramatic on camera, but could make all the difference in the ring. The goal is to make every inch of canvas matter, so when Lopez steps forward, it means something. Still, even with all the preparation, one unpredictable variable looms large. Teofimo Lopez himself. Few fighters are as volatile in the best and worst ways. On his best nights, he's explosive, confident, and overwhelming. On others, he drifts, searching for rhythm that never fully materializes. That unpredictability is what makes him must-watch television, but also what makes this fight so dangerous. Former champions and analysts have been candid. Lopez has the speed, the power, and the athleticism to hurt anyone. But Shakur Stevenson operates on fundamentals so clean and reliable that even on an off night, his style holds together. Mickey Bay summed it up perfectly. Lopez is hot and cold. You never know which version shows up. But if Shakur is even 15% off, Lopez can win. That's the gamble. Inside the camp, the margin for error is understood to be razor thin. Every session is treated like a championship round. High tempo, no shortcuts, no wasted movements. Because one lazy exchange, one mistimed leap, or one emotional lapse could swing the entire fight. That's why the days of wild jumps and looping power shots are being systematically erased from Lopez's habits. Greg Hackett's voice echoes through the gym, reinforcing the same message over and over.